Is Phil Rudd bitter about not being asked to return to AC/DC? This is the Rock and Roll Weather Band. My name is Sean Morrison. For one that knows, AC/DC is currently on a spring summer 2024 tour. Yes, we're in the summer already, but just anyone that didn't realize they were on tour. Phil Rudd is not touring with them due to probably legal issues he's had from 2014. But apparently, Chris Slade says he's not upset at all that AC/DC did not call him to um, return to the band. And, you know, it's in the media, and honestly, he's played with everyone from Tom Jones to Man for Man, as well as The Firm. Yes, the guy is a very good drummer. He's even played with Asia. I don't know if he did music with them, though, but it's one of those things. He's only been on one AC/DC album. Of course, that was the album The Razor's Edge. Originally, he was only supposed to be a guest on the album, and then they had the same management as, I believe it was Gary Moore he was playing with, and they asked him to play permanently. Then, when, of course, they wanted to go back with Phil Rudd 5 years later. And he's on that song Big Gun from the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that Janaki's a major fan of, who gets me into hearing this song a lot. Believe me, I've always heard the song, but I hear it more now. Let me tell you that. It's a good song. Friends, if you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else out to subscribe. We thank you much for the continued love, honor, and support. It is greatly appreciated. He's claiming he wasn't bitter when the Power Up album came out, and that they used him and put him in that way. But, people are saying he's bitter, but who the hell knows? It's in the media. There's no way this doesn't bother him or whatever. The guy that's playing for AC/DC on drums now for the tour is Matt Log, and I believe he's played with Slash and Alanis Morissette. And apparently he says he knows who he was and knew he was a nice guy. And said he knew he was very capable. They could do exactly what Angus Young wanted, and he just heard a rumor that Phil's coming back, but he doesn't know. And those AC/DC rumors, no, you never know. And he said he would rejoin the band if they would ask him. Hopefully one day he'll play with them again. You just never know. But right now he's playing with the Chris Slade timeline, and he says they play every week, and they do gigs. He's 78 years old now, Mr. Slade, and according to this interview I'm reading, that was from January 11th of 2024. They were in France a few weeks ago, and then they go to Italy, they go to Poland, Eastern Germany. So they're basically doing stuff overseas and everything. Nothing in the States or everything. It would be pretty cool if he went around and did some dates or whatever. But I did not know he was on the video for Rock the Blues Away, supposedly. But I'll have to check that again.
Oh, it was?
That's another article I read, Janaki. And yes, Janaki is in the studios today, just checking.
Hello.
Yes, she's checking some news stories for me just in case I need them. But getting back to Chris Slade, my opinion is he's saying he wasn't bitter. I feel it bothers him a little bit. It'll bother anybody that a band is on tour without him, playing major places and everything. And yeah, he can still play and everything. Don't get me wrong. And yes, like I said, he's about 78 years old now and everything. And and right now, if you're looking at the AC/DC tour schedule and everything, it's not like they're doing 5 million shows. They're overseas right now in the country. I know they did Germany and stuff over there. I don't know every single country they did because I'm not looking at their tour schedule or whatever. They're doing almost 21 songs a night. One time it was 23, and I was like, no, they got to do more. That's me kidding around, of course, but instead of doing 23, they're doing 21, Janak. But then I said they should do 26. Nah, but in all seriousness, if Chris Slade can go out there and do 20 songs a night, play for a good 3 hours, that's pretty cool as well. No complaints on it at all. So I feel it bothers him a little bit, even though he doesn't want to admit it. He is doing dates and everything, playing, and I'm not saying he's making millions of dollars or whatever doing it, but if he's doing smaller places and people are coming out to see him perform, why the hell not? More power to him and everything. Keeps him busy, if you know what I'm saying. So, what do you think, friends? Is Chris Slade bitter about not being asked to return to AC/DC? Your thoughts, friends? Shame, shame, shame.